YouTube, it's your boy Barcode. I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to talk about some heroes that I would like to see implemented into the game. I base this on a couple different things, the current heroes we have, the spells we have, and some mechanics the game is lacking. I'm also going to go on one little rant, a comment that kind of discouraged me. But if you like this video, hit that sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing, so you know when I post a video. Let's get to it. Alright, first of all, everybody that knows me on this channel, you know I'm free to play. I'm free to play on both accounts. And on this specific account, Barcode YT Elite, we are Elite only. As you can see here, I have only maxed out and leveled Elites only. I'm going to start from the top and scroll all the way to the bottom, just so you know. And I can show you all the characters and heroes that I have currently that I haven't leveled up. An OP like Brand, and a they're just level 20 so I could do the daily quest. Like Nick, Emogan, or Emojin, whatever. Yolanda, you got Desmond, you got Hector, you got Cyrus, you got Lydia, you got Lightwing Zachary, you got Arendelle, blah 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 blah, Natalia, William, Marion Stormblood. They're all level 1. I don't buy the magic pass. All these packs are here, right? Do you see where this video is about to go? I got a comment on my free-to-play Elite-only Tulpa 12 video. This is the video where I showcase me beating Tulpa 12 with Elites only. I was going to blur out the name, but you can just go to the video and look it up. But I want to read this to you. How do you suppose I get all the 6-star epic legendary gear that you're using on these Elite-only teams? Your gear is kind of insane for free-to-play accounts, especially this early in launch. So do I need legendary epic heroes to farm this gear just to put it on Elites to build Elite-only teams? If it was left at that, I wouldn't have cared, and I probably would have responded in a nice way and explained how I did that. Then the comment proceeds to, I get what you're trying to do, but not realistic for newer accounts. Huh? How about non-legendary 6-star gear teams? That's a real challenge. I haven't used any epic or legendary heroes on this account. I don't know what he's trying to get at, besides calling me like a liar or something. I don't know. If he wants to clarify with a response, that'd be great. I literally farmed Queen 12 with everybody knows that I posted videos on this. 4 level 50 wood elites. And actually it was probably like 3 wood level 50 elites. Maybe there was a 6-star Charles in there. I don't remember. But I did this for days. And honestly, because it's so slow, I really could only get 2 good sets of Cursed. And they're not even good. Maluk's set is like no crit. All the gear that I have on this account is from Queen and Evelyn's quests. Like I said, I'm free to play on both accounts. This is the Elite only account, as you see up here where it says Barcode YT Elite. But yeah, it kind of upset me. I mean, not really, but it's definitely discouraging. But I have tons of videos for proof. This whole channel is based off of free to play. Started in Air of Light, multiple different games. That's all I'm saying. Alright, on to the main topic of this video. Heroes I'd like to see implemented. I'm only doing fire, wood, and water of each grade of hero, aka like elite, epic, and legendary. So let's start with elites and let's start with wood. The one thing that's missing from elites in this selection of heroes is an AoE damage dealer. All we really have is Zachary, Celine, and Mulago. I would like to see some kind of AoE damage dealer as a wood elite unit, maybe even with like a self-attack buff on their ultimate. Yeah, there's Zatlux, free to play, yeah. But you don't get Zatlux until you finish the quest. Maybe this wood AoE unit can also on a second skill do some AoE damage, and maybe land like an attack break or something like that, to lower the attack of enemies. Because I feel like AoE damage in particular, or AoE support skills, lack an AoE attack down. For fire, fire has a lot of good single target units. It has Zachary for AoE. It's got Connor for shield and attack buff. But what fire lacks in the elite department is like some kind of support unit. Maybe a fire support unit that does like a defense buff to all allies and then also attacks the enemy to lower the attack. You're going to hear me probably say AoE lower attack a lot, because I feel like that's what the game lacks. And bosses and elites and dungeons do a ton of damage. So that's what I feel like fire would need. Water elite units. They have a lot of good water elite units. Celine, Joseph, Charles. They have a healer with Abbott, but I don't feel like Abbott can heal a lot. Even if you put him on Curse, you gotta like RNG proc it. So I feel like a good water AoE healer is what is needed for elites. A lot of other details can be put in like second skill and first skill and whatever the case may be. I'm not really going to go into that too much. Maybe on certain epic or legendary characters. Speaking of, let's get to the epics. Let's start with water this time. Again, no healer at all in the water department in epics. Yeah, you got Blackhorn at the top and a single target healer abbot at the bottom. Not even just heal, just a support. I think a support would be better. Someone who does like an AoE shield that also does an AoE cleanse on the ultimate. I think that'll bring other team comps into maybe something like Ashe. Fire epics. Fire epics have a lot of good damage dealers. You got Iraq, you got Jacob, you got Borden, you got Scarlet when she's like Ascension 5. Serena can hit hard too, Ignite suck, but yeah, that's what it is. But besides Serena, there's no real good AoE damage dealer. I like to see some kind of like fire AoE unit who is like on his ultimate has an AoE stun. You don't really see that a lot either. And then maybe like a second skill who does AoE like lower attack. We don't see a lot of units that have like 2 AoE abilities on 2 skills. This is all theory crafting and obviously my opinion. Wood units. A lot of poisons. You got AoE damage dealer and Edicris. We got great single target damage dealers and we got Vance and we got Zatlux. Poisoner and Gajar who detonates poisons. Got Windstrex. Ricard who has AoE ultimate is based off of his health pool. Urzag who deals damage based off his HP lost. But what I'd like to see in the wood department, mainly in epics, is some kind of enemy-based HP single target damage dealer. Preferably with like a heal block, like on his first skill or something like that. Or even an AoE healer with like an attack break or a heal block, something like that. This would bring more options for Queen. Legendaries. You know you love them. Hard to get, but you love them. Let's start with Fire this time. Fire has probably the best support in the game and brand. You also have Zitlin, who's another great support. Valeria, AoE damage dealer. Cyrus and Hector, huge damage dealers as well. Balbareth, who probably could use a buff, but still pretty good. 2 different things I'd like to see in Fire. I want to see some more speed-based damage dealers. I think a speed-based fire damage dealer that like ignores defense on the ultimate, I think that would be huge. Obviously the speed-based damage dealer would go first. Unless you use the defense break spell, there's not going to be a defense break. But I think that'd be pretty cool to see. Also, I'd like to see a healer in the fire department for legendaries. You got Mathasia and wood, you got Blackhorn and water. Where's our fire healer at? An AoE healer on the ultimate. Maybe this legendary has the ability for the ultimate to hit the enemies and lower the attack. Second skill of like a single target heal, but maybe with like a heal over time on it as well. I think that'd be pretty cool to see in Fire. Wood units. Wood right now currently has the most legendaries in the game. We got huge poisoners or plague users like Desmond and Gangello. We have a healer, we have a shielder, speed-based damage dealer, AoEer, single target damage dealer in Savannah. And we just got Godfurry, who's amazing in a lot of different places. I'd like to see a wood unit that's a support. Someone like Shannon from like Summoner's War Skyrim. A defense buff and attack buff on the ultimate. An AoE lower attack on the second skill. And maybe like on the first skill, like a lower crit chance or something like that. Or like a glancing or lower accuracy, something along the lines like that. On to water. You got your healer, you got an attack buff with a defense break, single target obviously. You got tons of AoE damage, Hydresia, Tia, and even Sierra with her passive. You got Lydia, single target damage dealer. What I'd like to see in water is another support. Someone who can give an AoE defense buff and an AoE defense break on the enemies as an ultimate. Maybe a poison on the first attack. Something on the lines of like just giving like not too much, but also being very valuable. Thought about doing like an attack buff plus a defense break on the other side, but I think that would be too much, or maybe not. But an AoE defense break on the enemy so you don't have to use that spell of defense break? Yeah, there's William, but that's all he does on his ultimate. Just something cool that hasn't been implemented yet. I'm sure a lot of people would like the attack buff instead. We can do that too. But that's all the time I have today. Let me know what kind of heroes you'd like to see implemented into this game. If you like this video, make sure to sub, like, ding the bell. See you in the next one. Peace. Oh, do some research before you talk.